limits that inside there it can only pan and tilt and move so far. And also once you're maneuvering, you know, it can only keep up with so many G's and so many forces, you know, before it gimbal locks, and you know that's when you start getting weird readings or lose lock or you know something like that. So pretty sensitive considering how hard we kind of whip them around in these planes, even in real life. But interesting question. Thank you there. Hope you're doing well, Nusi. Happy Tuesday. You know what's crazy with these lenses? I can see the focal lens inside the camera, the little CCD back there. It's crazy. It's like an animal staring back at me at night. You can see the retina, you know? That's kind of crazy. No worries, Straz. You're good. Were you AFK right now? Is that what you're telling me? You're good, bud. You could have Jade out. We're watching Strix fly straight and level like a champ. That's because he's not even there. Here we are now, we're Nirvana. We don't wanna. Forgive me if I start yelling at you guys though, because I can't hear. I can hear the music, but I can't hear myself. If you guys are curious, yes, that is the MBG mount that you see on front. That's just a pad for our night visor. And then the back is where the battery pack would clip on. There's a separate battery pack for the MBGs that clip on. So you can imagine this thing gets pretty heavy when NVGs are on it. And it's very like not quite balanced. So depending on how you tilt your head with those packs, it can wear your neck out pretty quick. Otherwise, while they're heavy, they're really pretty comfortable once you get used to them. And I'm swaying, but I don't know what I'm saying. I'm conveying. And if you're wondering, the little thing that's sticking out underneath the mic right there is actually a little light. It's called a lip light. And there's an on-off button on the back that I can just hit with my lip, and it turns it on and off. So when you're flying a helicopter, you know, your hands are always occupied. So you have to have a way to, you know, be able to look at your map and other things from time to time. Very convenient. Now all I got to do is find a way to hook up a funnel to this thing. Right now I am on keyboard and mouse, but I do have a WinWing set that just came last week. Doing a new computer build. I'm hoping this weekend. I'm just waiting for the RAM to show up. And once the new PC build is done, I'm going to start doing more sim in War Thunder. And then I'm also going to start doing DCS. So there's a couple other games that I'm going to try as well. And I will be doing all that stuff with the stick, throttle, and rudder, as well as having cameras on that stuff. So we'll have a camera for the rudder, and then a little overhead, so you guys will be able to see, you know, the throttle and stick monkey work. So yeah, that should be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. Wait for it. Wait for it. Something to kick the night off. We're in a rear aspect right now, so that's why we're not getting a lock. And he's kind of pulling away from us, so it's essentially telling me that the missile is not going to catch him. I'm living in a world where everything is all for none and none for all. Mistake. Of course, that F15, look how much faster he is than me. Something to kick the night off. Ah. Riding the train, riding the train. About to save your ass, F15. Gotcha. Such a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Such a waste of fucking time. Can't see him. Is it the guy up high? I think so. Wanna run, wanna fucking put a chainsaw through the wall. Yeah. Come here, you trucker. Come here. What's that guy doing up high? He almost looks AFK. Something to kick the night off. Something to kick my mind off. This so-called life. What are you doing? Oh, course. Dang it, I just gave up my speed advantage there. Damn it. Well, forget it. How close are we? He's just going to go to the rear one, and I can't catch him now. Oh, man, we were catching him if I hadn't have made that turn. If you've seen it, then you'll mean it, then you'll know you got to go. What the hell? Oh, he's done. Nice shot. Woo! I got one left, and it's got your name on it. Ah. Tokyo. Whoops. No, I don't think that's gonna get there. We're in trouble. Woo! Come and get me. Hang in there, chat. All right, let's go get some more gas. Let's go get some more gas. Sorry about the ads, guys. You can use controller to play this. Yes, you can. It is a little bit tricky, but early on, it's pretty easy and it's fully doable, even all the way up to top tier. I would recommend, as you progress, if possible, to put as many keybinds on the keyboard as you can. There's a lot of spare ones that you can move onto the keyboard that can free up, you know, keybinds on the controller, like the gear, you know, the flap. There's a lot of little things that you might not need on the controller. And of course, you know, you can always come back and we can go through that stuff too if you want to set it up. But Yeah, it's been a minute since I've used controller, but that is what I started with. I am currently still on the PS5, and I've only really been on keyboard and mouse for, well, keyboard and mouse for 2 months, but a good keyboard, only like 2 months. So we are definitely still kind of relearning the game a little bit. It was a short runway. We came in fast after that dive. If you've seen it, then you'll mean it, then you'll know you have to go. Dip, dip, dip. Hi! Go. I forgot this plane's aced, so it only takes like 2 seconds to get rolling. I need to learn the cockpit controls for simulation battles. I use the keyboard and mouse. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, the one thing you might want to make sure is, and it's weird in War Thunder, especially in Sim, because a lot of it you have to search for a lot of the keybinds. Search for trim and just make sure that the trim isn't double binded to anything. You don't necessarily need the trim right off. You can adopt it later, and all trim is, and it really only useful if you actually have like a stick and rudder. So as you're flying and maybe the wind, let's say the wind, you've got a crosswind like from your right. So as you're flying along, that wind, you know, is blowing you. And so what you will do is you will trim. So you've got your rudder, ailerons. As you're flying along, there's actually another smaller, what's called a trim tab. It's like a mini aileron or a mini rudder. And you've got another small tab that you can trim that out. And then you can take your hands off the controls and you're now flying into the wind without having to hold, you know, the controls as you're flying into the wind. One of the issues with War Thunder is that comes double binded to your pitch or roll or rudder. So you'll roll to the right and it will move the trim all the way to the right. So when you go to roll out, the trim is still in full right and it's still wanting to turn right. So even though you're trying to get to level, it's still fighting you to turn right. So if you're having any issues like that, getting set up for sim, just search for trim and make sure that your pitch, roll, and rudder keys aren't double binded to anything, that they're only binded to pitch, roll, and rudder. That might help a little bit too. Because yeah, here when I get the new PC done, I'm expecting it to be probably a 2-day process to get all the keybinds reset for the stick, throttle, and rudder. And then another day or two to do it for DCS. It should be pretty interesting. Well, there we go. There we go. We survived. Couldn't find that last guy, but I didn't have my radar on either, so. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Good job. Good job, boys. Rally at the ready room. Beer's on me. The helmet does the trick. Oh, I wish it played music like this back in the day. Some of those cross countries wouldn't have been so damn boring. All right, well, there's no players left, but this game doesn't want to end, so. Fake it if you don't belong here. Shut up, Betty. The air brake is not on. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's J'ing out. He's J'ing out on the airfield. That's what he's doing. No doubt. Well, if that's the game you want to play, buddy. All right, now he's done. Good job. Good job. That's how we do it. We're one follow away, chat.